It's crazy. So 10 years ago, we launched Hoonigan here, November 1st, 2011. And it's kind of crazy to think then we launched it actually in the Mobile One booth, right? So we were here, and now 10 years later, and we've got like about like an acre worth of property here to do burn yard. We've got how many cars?
26 cars shredding, another 20 cars on display. Some of them ours, some of them friends of the brand.
Yeah.
There's 40 plus cars out here. And
plus like another 5 or 6 cars in other people's booths here.
Yeah.
We started doing burn yard 2 SEMAs ago, so 3 years ago. Yeah, yep. So and that's just continuing to get bigger and bigger. It used to just be like the small
seriously,
corner.
it was like 4K rails and like a little corner like this. So to have this spot
and now, I mean, now we got bleachers. Like now it's an actual show. So it's awesome to be able to take this thing that we've been doing, you know, in California and bring it here out front. It's just been great. SEMA gives you that crunch time deadline that
which
you
he
need.
needs.
I need that deadline. I live on deadlines. So it's like, it was like, all right, you're building a car for SEMA this year. It's got to be done. So, you know. So my build is a 1990 Audi Coupe Quattro, which here in America was a pretty tame car. Came with about 161 horsepower, all-wheel drive Quattro system. And that was really it. There was nothing really that special about that car. It now has a 1 of 40 prior design body kit, which is a super wide kit. It runs 315 rubber square, so all 4. And engine, it's an inline 5-cylinder, which is that classic kind of Audi sound. And actually, Hank Iraz, which is based right here in Vegas, they built the engine for me. And now on low boost, it's 700 horsepower. So probably work up to around 1100, 1200, depending on how kill mode we want to go. And it's gone from being this, like, you know, daily driver car. It still has the Yacht Club sticker on it from the guy I bought it from in Rhode Island.
It's my favorite part.
And now it's a full-blown race car. Yeah. It's got a FIA spec cage. It's got a handbrake in it. It's got everything. It's got all the race car things. It's completely unpractical.
The 3rd gen Camaro that we built with Chevrolet Performance to debut their 632 big block is hands down, it's my favorite. I mean, 3rd gen Camaro is one of my childhood favorite cars.
Yep.
And then to work with Chevrolet and with their design team to create the one-off body kit.
And their performance team. So we worked with design for the car and then performance for the engine build. First people in the world to get the engine. I mean,
it's a surreal
super
feeling.
Cool.
Building that car and seeing it in the Chevy booth with our name on it. Like, that's a huge accomplishment for us, for the brand, for me personally.
And to build it in 30 days.
Yeah.
Which was kind
Plus,
of
it just sounds like a rolling drum solo. So that's
it's one of the toughest sounding cars. Like, I have a big block in my Nova, and when that thing started up, I was like, we were never expecting the brand to kind of grow to this level, but now, like, you can feel the momentum of it kind of continuing to go. So it's like, you know, people always ask, like, what's happening in 5 years? What's happening in 10 years? I'm like, I don't know, an amusement park? Like, what's the next level for us? I don't know.
We bought the Renaissance. We got that whole building
now. There's a roller
it's all
coaster
cars
in there. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't really know what's next. But.
And that's the thing. We really, really like working with SEMA because they support the enthusiasts from everything on all the support with the RPM Act and all, like, doing early part scans with manufacturers to get the aftermarket to be able to do stuff. Like, everything SEMA does beyond just this show, to me, is really, really huge and super important. That's what keeps all this going.
I think it's cool for us, like, as a brand, to kind of be like this kind of, like, I don't know, like, I don't think anyone would have thought that Hoonigan would be so tied with things that SEMA does 10 years ago.
Yeah.
But it's cool to be who we are and have the attitude we do and kind of the stuff we do, and for SEMA to be able to work with us on, you know, making the whole community better. That's our whole thing.
Yeah.
So, I really like the amusement park thing. Roller coaster. The Gymkhana roller coaster?
You've seen it here first, folks. The idea manifested here in 10 years. We own an amusement park.